Got him. Oh! What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be watching people stealing police cars, getting into some wild chases. And boy, I tell you, some of these people got to be retarded, man. But let's get into it.
Stealing a police car is one of the riskiest things you can attempt, with any wrong move resulting in certain jail time. So what does it look like when
police
stealing
cars,
a
wow,
car
actually
goes horribly wrong?
Good sticks.
Today we cover exclusive body cam footage of the few
done
times this has happened. Starting with the case of a man named Mr. Sanchez in Colorado. Police say he had been purposefully causing accidents and crashing into multiple other vehicles in the area. So they gathered a team of officers and tried to take him down.
379, slow down.
Oh, this car is done. This wheel all messed up. Hit him real quick. Good pit.
TVI successful.
Using a technique called the pit maneuver, or the precision immobilization technique, the cops are able to spin Sanchez's vehicle around and completely stop him in his tracks. Then they rush in to arrest him. But this is far from where the story ends.
Out of the vehicle! Out of the vehicle! Out of the vehicle! What's going on? I got you.
Somebody don't know what's going on. You running.
Hands behind your back. What's going on?
He in cuffs.
Shot at me, and I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Sanchez frankly looks scared and confused.
He in cuffs? How he
and
steal a
even
police
claims
car?
he's got no idea what's
we
going
gotta see
on
where this
or
about to
what
go.
he did wrong. But that might at least explain what he does next. After being placed in the back of the patrol vehicle, he manages to bring his handcuffed arms under his legs so that they're in front of him and proceeds to do this.
Oh, he ain't going to jail. Yeah! Get out of there! He's
Sanchez
gone.
jumps into the front of the patrol vehicle and simply drives away.
And they're
For
not even
some
trying to
reason,
chase
the car
him.
didn't have a partition between the front and the back, and evidently had the keys ready in the ignition. And what's worse, the police had left a service rifle on the passenger seat of his new ride, so he was now speeding away, armed in a stolen vehicle.
I need as many sets of stop sticks set up as you can get.
If you get a hold of State Patrol and find out if this individual...
It's a GPS on there, so I don't know where he think he about to go. Well, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. If you ain't trying to go to jail.
390. Speed's 123. Marked Charger is the one that was stolen. I'm in the gray unmarked. He's driving down the middle of the lane. Get stop sticks out.
The police immediately set their focus to stopping the vehicle.
But if you got cuffs on, like cuffs be tight. He can't really make no, know what I'm saying? No big wide turns.
The longer he's driving like this, the more danger he's putting civilians in.
And he's balling.
He's
They said
currently
123.
driving over 120 miles an hour down public roads at 11 a.m. If this is allowed to continue any longer, many lives will be put at risk. So the cops aim to put stop tricks, or stingers, in place. Strips of spikes that puncture the tires and stop the vehicle in its tracks. The only issue is that Sanchez is a better driver than they realized.
Coming at you, Jay. First car.
Coming up on stop sticks.
Weave. Ooh, okay.
Continuing eastbound.
One coming up right now, and I'll come up behind him.
He terrible with the sticks
Sanchez
throwing.
was
God
able
damn.
to avoid the stop sticks not once, but twice, and continues to speed down the freeway at increasingly dangerous speeds.
He's
However,
ballin'.
the cops know exactly where he's going, and if they keep at it, this method will eventually work. What they seem to forget,
he
though,
can't-
is
I don't
that
think he
taking
can
out
turn.
a car's tires at 120 miles an hour is an incredibly dangerous feat in its own right.
Hey, at this point, they gonna stop him at all costs.
You got sticks?
So he gotta go straight, because it's like he can't like go super left, right, you know what I'm saying? Got him.
Good sticks.
Oh!
You alright, sir? You alright? Yeah, just yard.
Sanchez
Look, that happened to me. I'm definitely suing. Let me be in the other car. My neck. Ah, my neck. The car. Get that bag from the
crashed into
police.
a parked semi-truck at over 100 miles an hour.
He's
and
dead.
after being removed from the wreck and taken to the hospital, he was pronounced dead.
I
Luckily,
knew
the semi-truck
it.
driver sustained no injuries
I
and
knew
nobody
it.
else was hurt in
Damn.
pursuit. But it did come close.
Look at that car. God. He balled. He going 123 spent right into the side of a semi. That's like the worst possible thing could happen. And the police, that's really like, okay, they gotta stop the car, but you got cars on the side of the road stopping where the spike strips at. You better off just letting them go and not direct in the direct area where the spike strips at. Like, that don't make no sense.
This pursuit was allowed to go on for much longer than it should have been, but it's astonishing that it was even able to happen in the first place. And the same goes for our next case, this time in Oklahoma.
Try to steal your car.
Stop. Got him.
On March 30th, 2018, a woman named Angie was driving a car that had been reported stolen, and when she was pulled over and questioned about it, she had this to say.
I borrowed from Stephen Curtis. He told me that I could borrow it. I swear I did not steal this vehicle.
How long has Stephen had it?
How people?
He picked
Oh
me
no,
up
we just
today.
seen it at this point.
Have you seen him in it before?
Yes.
Do you know how he got it?
No, he bought it. If he did steal it, I'm gonna have to go to jail and pay the price for it.
The police know this car was stolen because it flagged up on their system. They know without a doubt that somebody had reported it as missing, but they didn't know exactly who took it. This is why they have to assume it's Angie. She was the one driving it at the time and claims the previous owner bought it straight from the dealership. And given that she has a track record, it's safe to assume she's lying about something.
All right. Well, Stephen took the vehicle without permission, okay? It was reported as stolen.
How's that her fault?
So you're in possession of it.
I didn't know.
Right.
Not to mention your driving status is flagged.
Wow.
You're not even
That's
supposed to be driving.
okay.
So you're going to jail.
Please.
Hold on. They just said the other dude just took it without permission. Okay, but she probably know. Okay, that's
I can do. I work with them. Please, I worked with them.
but still, they ain't even going.
11
They gonna get her to.
things
They just want her to snitch.
And the whole prostitution thing. The Secret Service with the counterfeiting. Please, I told this officer where you can get paper tags and all that stuff. I will work with you guys.
You know what?
I didn't know.
You know
it
what?
was
Paper
stolen.
tags.
Angie then tells the officers that she's in regular contact with the captain at another police department working as an informant, and could even give them information on local drug dealers. But obviously that doesn't excuse her of what she's doing here. So they decide to sit her down in a patrol vehicle while they continue the investigation.
You
But for
still
some
don't know
reason,
they're stolen,
they decide
so
to put her
you
in the
alright?
front passenger seat of a running police car. Something that
this will happen when people don't know the law, they don't know their rights, they don't know how police work. Okay, they already know the dude that took the car don't know. Or no, obviously he stole the car and she driving it. They don't know that she knows. She making stuff. So you got to take the L right now and you got to fight it in court. When it comes to law and police, you can't fight them in the street. You got to go to the court. You got to fight it in court. Unfortunately, you're going to be in cuffs. You might go spend a night in jail. You're going to be getting charged. Woo, woo, woo. But if you start doing things that make it worse, your situation going to be worse. And that's what it look like it's about to happen.
Car thief would realize instantly.
And I don't feel like spending the rest of my shift trying, because I think this is all going to be a bunch of BS anyway.
Well, what is she doing?
Right.
Try to steal your car.
Oh. Oh, now you're really going to jail.
David 136, suspect just stole my vehicle. Is heading southbound on Memorial.
Got the lights on in there.
33rd.
Angie simply shifts over to the driver's seat, locks the door, and speeds away without a moment's notice. Luckily, it's around 1 a.m., so there's very little traffic on the road. But nevertheless, the speeds of up to 90 miles an hour Angie is finding herself at are still extremely dangerous in such a residential area. So the cops need to shut this down immediately.
She cut the lights on. I guess you want the people to get out of her way.
We're still in Memorial.
So they gonna follow you. I thought she macked that jump.
Oh God, oh God.
How can? Man, I guess you could drive with cuffs on.
Clearly terrified of the situation she's found herself in, Angie turns off the main road and onto a smaller side road. And this turns out to be her downfall.
Right. Gotta drive right to a dead end. Oh, this is a complex, so it's definitely a dead end. Oh.
Cornered, Angie realizes her only option is to bail from the vehicle and sprint away. But the cops are trained for situations just like this.
You got cuffs
and she'll
on.
have
You're
a
not
hard
going
time
nowhere.
staying
No
out of their
fast.
grasp
Nowhere
for
fast.
long, especially while she's handcuffed.
Right.
Is that her right there? There she is.
I would have jumped in a bush. Oh.
Come here now.
Get on the ground.
Ain't no owl. I don't want to hear no crying.
Put your hands over your head. Put your hands over your head. Will somebody unhook her head so we can put them back on her back?
Oh, now you're crying.
Oh, please.
If
Nah,
it's
we
an
don't hear
adrenaline
none of
rush
that.
Angie was after,
Your
she
ass
sure
up.
got it. But that also comes coupled with a considerably larger sentence than she was originally facing. And the cops make sure to let her know how bad of an idea that really was.
I've seen some stupid stuff, but my gosh. Andy hit a car with it?
You guys told me that I was going to jail for something that I did not do.
You just stole a police car.
Now I'm going to jail for something I did.
Well, there we go. Silver linings.
Stupid.
At least she was right about the prison part.
Not making
as
no
after
sense.
a fairly short trial where she pleaded guilty, Angie was sentenced to 3 years behind bars. Both of these cases so far
Good
involve
goofy.
a criminal making a last-ditch effort to set themselves free. But what happens when instead of the thief, it's just someone looking for a good time? Our joyrider in this case is a woman named Destiny.
She look
and
young as a
wasn't even
mud.
involved with the original call.
Well, she black,
a
so you
single
know,
officer
black don't
was
crack.
called to the side of the road on a civil dispute
But
involving
she
a
look like
taxi
she
driver
young as
allegedly
hell, though.
stealing a customer's property. But out of nowhere, the cop is alerted to something strange that was happening to his car.
Once you find out who it is, and go through that.
Lady got in your car. Cop car.
What?
What?
604, a girl just got in 60 and took off. She's northbound Woodward.
Is she a random? She just randomly stole a car? She on some fit.
The cop is understandably shocked. He's never been in a situation like this, and they definitely don't train for it. The best he can do is radio in a description and ask for a pickup so he can help take the joyrider down.
A black female walked across Woodward. I was talking to the gentleman at the bus stop.
Oh, yeah, she random.
She got in the driver's seat and took off, northbound on Woodward.
You got a GPS on your truck?
Yeah, there's GPS.
As the woman points out,
Look
most,
at you.
if not all, police vehicles are
Got some
fitted with a GPS
GPS on
tracker
your
that
truck,
dispatch
right?
uses to help coordinate things back at base. Now, all it comes down to is a giant game of cat and mouse across Detroit. The cops know the area better and they're better drivers,
How's it
so it
cat,
doesn't
bro?
take long to get the stolen vehicle back in sight.
He whipping that junk though. Ooh. Wow! Oh my gosh! Golly! And that joint's still going. See, you being random. You imagine you just casually, whatever day this is, sunny day, you driving down the road, minding your business, making a left, going home, going to the store, whatever, and then bow! Smacked in the back by a random police car. I don't know what the fuck going on. Sheesh.
In the car still?
Hope that person okay though in that car.
Get the fuck out of the car! Out of the car, motherfucker! Grab it. Get it. Come here. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
She gotta be off drugs or something.
Put her in this.
Motherfucker.
Do you know how many lives you just put in danger?
What a dummy.
You know how many people you just put in danger doing this? Yeah. Unbelievable. Get in.
Unfortunately for us, there were no exciting chases or strategic maneuvers used to take Destiny down. She simply crashed into a parked car at over 80 miles per hour, completely wrecking her new ride. Multiple other vehicles also received damage from the event, and so Destiny was charged with unlawfully driving a vehicle, stealing property worth over $20,000, and fleeing police in an automobile. She was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Having a patrol car stolen
Now
from
you got
you
4
must be
years
one
in
of the
jail
most
for some
surprising
stupid shit.
things that can happen to an officer. But in this situation, where 2 cars were stolen from right under their noses in a row, it must be straight up embarrassing.
Oh, you
During the first pursuit, the suspect was speeding down a public freeway and being chased by multiple cop cars, all while somehow managing to evade multiple pit maneuvers. This cop managed to put all his training to work and rammed the escaping vehicle off the road. Almost instantly, the wrecked patrol car is now surrounded by the police, but somehow not a single cop saw this coming.
Hey, y'all, do not walk up on this car. We got enough people up here.
Get out of there. Police so slow. Pull him out the car. You aiming at him.
He's on the move again in a Coco K9 Explorer going north on 95.
They sitting like this with the guns on them instead of just trying to grab him out the car.
He got another car.
Guns, taser.
Everyone's got that still northbound.
I tell you, police slow, man.
Somehow, the escapee managed to run from the first crashed patrol vehicle and take over another one before putting his foot down and fleeing the scene once more.
Any other vehicle dealing with them, block your doors.
Oh, got him.
Just stick it. Alright.
It don't look like he got him, though.
32 outside northbound. Which car? The Coco car?
Coco SUV, Coco SUV. In the shoulder right now.
Helicopter cameraman, some shit.
Are there guns in the front of the car? Ask the K9 handler from Coco. He says yes, there probably is.
Thinking fast, the cops managed to radio ahead to set up a team with a stinger, a piece of police equipment that punctures the tires of a vehicle and slowly brings them to a stop. That's why you can now start to see the car smoking, and soon enough, it'll be forced to slow down, or the driver will risk putting himself in a lot of danger.
Alright, he's braking for the median, guys. He's braking for the median. Braking for the median. Everybody slow down. Don't ball up here.
Go to the woods. You want to drive to the woods so you can run.
Over the wires. Underneath the wires.
After coming to a safe stop, the driver exits the vehicle and is apprehended by the cops.
People don't be
to
having
believe such a professional stop was made.
People don't be thinking. You be so much. I mean, I'm not gonna say I would have did it, but it's like hindsight at this point. But you gotta have some type of IQ and thoughts. You see your car coming to a slow down, thinking your next move, you trying to get away. Like my first thought when I see that, I'm trying to get to the woods. Like even when I be driving, I be randomly driving in the street. I'm like, if I'm getting chased by the police, imagine me just running through these woods. Like, where do these woods take me? Because I be like, where do these woods go? If you run through all those trees that be on the highway, like, what's on the other side? Because I'm going through there. I don't care. They gonna have to catch me.
By the same cops that let him steal a patrol car from right under their nose, but in the end, the stop was textbook.